of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Brooklyn Bulls taking on Daniel Jones and the Atlanta Falcons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 7 catches, 104 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will start their initial drive at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll run. it's Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
22-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Henry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing his Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
The 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
On the carry.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the Falcon first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Carl Nassib showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10. at their own 27-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now the second down throw on target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Hurts fumbles it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Steven Sims Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Falcons.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jones, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Out street. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. 60 back. 60 back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it.
Hurts.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 28-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 20.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he powers his way up past the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
At the 28-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Henry.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up third down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Brooklyn first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
At their own 46-yard line.
the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the handoff.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Falcon first down.
Now Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Past the 20. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle him.
And now look at him go. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Here's Jones on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
Complete to Trey.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Jones pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:51 on the clock. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by a field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's back to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now there's the timeout. Signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you work, can't relate. Watch you dirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Throw left side complete. That's Henry.
Hurts pass. Complete to Derrick Henry.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.